Hello everyone and welcome to more mail. Wasting no time and not doing this again. Mal, what's the letter?
The first one comes from James in Calgary, Alberta. And on the back it says estimate StephenMail number 60.
Wow. Wow, James, that was pretty good. It's episode 59, I'm pretty sure. It was pretty doggone good. Also, there's a Gengar sticker. I approve. Dear Stephen and Mal, my name is John. I'm 23 years old and I do not live in Herndon, Virginia. Shucks. I was one of your first Stephenites and found you because I liked vlogs, and since my brother's name was Stephen, I searched you up. I found Day Zero and figured it would be a good place to start. In a separate package, I have included a copy of Earthbound without the cartridge, box, or manuals. I hope you continue to make vlogs for many years to come. John. That was funny. And then here's the read second part. And it says, that was not the real letter. This is the real letter. I must start by saying that this may not flow together that well because I always have so much to say. My name is James and I'm actually 12 years old. When I first became a fan of your vlog, I had difficulty spelling Stephen. I found your vlogs because of Day 704, Chuck Conroy, and I don't remember what made me continue to watch your vlogs. The most recent vlog that as of the day I found you on was Day 977, Toppers. I also watched your Leaf Green LP, and even though it was entertaining, I did facepalm myself a lot in the LP because I know so much about Pokemon. Last summer, you inspired me to record vlogs of trips I go on. Unfortunately, I used my iPod 4G to record my vlogs because I didn't want to have to carry multiple devices. I really like my outro, so I will end the letter with a variation of it. You have also made me say piss a lot, and people at my school look at me like I'm crazy. I also make YouTube videos of Pokemon DS games. Anyways, my YouTube channel is PokeJam100, and I will make a legit YouTube channel once I turn 13. Unfortunately, I made myself so cheap that I always try to look for the cheapest equipment, not the best. Like, I only want to make videos to make money. I use Windows Live Movie Maker to edit my videos. I also want to get a $40 capture card that isn't that great. Anyways, here comes the questions. Number 1. Have people ever looked at you funny when you are holding a camera and talking at it? Yes, that's happened before. Most people don't say anything, though. People don't, like, I guess it makes them uncomfortable, but in this day and age, I think now more than ever, there's devices that you can, like, FaceTime, you know, you can Skype, you can do these things on the go, so I think it's becoming less confusing, but people that know that it's a camera and not a phone are probably like, what? But whatever, I don't care. It's my job, man. I don't get embarrassed about anything anymore. I'm like, no, I do this for a living. It does not matter. Number 2, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. Do you earn more money from LPs or vlogs? I think we just recently actually said this in a video. I think I had said that vlogs are more, but I mean, I shouldn't like talk about money, but at this point it's pretty much almost completely identical. I mean, it's like 50-50. So that's a good answer. Number 3, what do you think of Canada besides cold? Well, you kind of took the word right out of my mouth. It would have been cold. What comes to mind when you think of Canada?
Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons. Maple Leafs.
Curling. Curling's a cool sport. Hockey.
Milk in a bag?
We get milk in a bag in Wisconsin.
Well, that's because Wisconsin's Canada. Number 4, what do you feel about the people that send letters to you that have YouTube channels that aren't even a legal age to own one, like me? I mean, it's you being 12 and having a YouTube channel is just like, you know, back in the day when I was 12 signing up for like online forums. I mean, it's the same concept, just a new thing. I mean, YouTube didn't exist when I was 12, but you know, I was on the internet doing stuff that you had to be older for, so I don't care. Number 5, did you ditch the idea of a Super Nintendo controller doormat? No, I forgot.
It's been sitting there, it's just a doormat.
Oh yeah! Wow. See, it's sad because it's actually sitting there and has been forever, but I forgot about it because I kept walking on it that I forgot that we were actually going to do that. We still need to do that.
Yeah.
I still want to do that, but I forgot. But we should get on that. Number 6, I suck at gaming. Anything you can recommend? Practice. I don't know. Play more games. Find what you're good at, because some people are better at certain genres than others. Like some people like can't stand and also are really bad at like platformers. But other people, they'll be like really good at driving games. So I don't know. Number 7, do you have anything against PCs? No. Oh, No. Oh, I know what you're saying. You're saying like PC versus Mac.
Oh.
Oh, no. I thought you meant like PC gaming. And I was like, oh, heck no. I love PC gaming. As far as like PCs versus Mac, no. No, I mean, we essentially have PCs. They're just forced to run OS X. But I'm not like that Mac guy that's like, Apple is superior, and if you use Windows, you're dumb. Like, no. They're the same thing. They can do all the same things. And Windows can just do more. Number 8, do you keep the footage of your LPs and vlogs after they are uploaded? No. No, we keep the finalized version that you guys see on disc, but we don't keep any of the raw footage. Well, that's it for this letter, and I sincerely hope that you will continue to make vlogs for many years to come. Well, out. Bye. I don't know how to end letters yet. P.S. I wrote this in a hurry to have this get the old StephenMail treatment, which you did. P.P.S. Next time I send you a letter, I'll include a present. P.P.S. I included a picture of something you wish was in Pokemon Leaf Green. It's not photoshopped. P.P.S. I included a name of guess that Pokemon to show how bad my drawing skills are. P.P.S. When I wrote the envelope, I accidentally put Stephen George with an E on the end, and P.P.S. Sorry for the large amount of P's. That is a lot of P's. Anyway, James, thank you for the letter. Also included is the picture. It says more info on back. From Pokemon Black 2, look at Psyduck's eyes. Oh, Psyduck. Oh, I see. This is a big deal. Psyduck is sleeping, and his eyes closed, because I made a big deal out of that in Leaf Green. I was like, man, they should make the eyes close. But they've done that, which is good. And then this says, guess that Pokemon. And it says, keep this flap closed. Let's play Guess That Pokemon. Okay. Dugtrio, Magnemite, Bulbasaur, Ditto, Magikarp. Dugtrio, Magnemite, Bulbasaur, Ditto, Magikarp. Yeah! Perfect score. Your drawing skills can't be that bad, because I guessed all of them on the first try, so that's pretty good. And then finally, we have something that just says random picture. I'm jealous. I love it. It's so weird that Pokemon's been over for a while now, but the legacy lives on. Jitters lives on in our hearts forever. Anyway, James, thank you very much for the letter and all of the extras as well. We're gonna move on to the next letter, which is from
I believe somewhere on the East Coast, because it has the zip code and that's it.
the East Coast, maybe. Dear StephenMail, my name is Evan and I'm a longtime viewer of the vlogs. I figured that I'd send some mail your way due to the fact that I'm trying to downsize on a few video games, and it's always been something that has seemed neat to do. Enclosed is a copy of Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow, a game I bought a few years back hoping the claimed Xbox 360 backwards compatibility would work. Well, it never really did. So if you want to play it on an original Xbox, you may have better luck. Also enclosed is a recent documentary film I made entitled Spaz Out. One of the reasons I got into the vlogs was because you went to film school. I'm currently in my last year of film school here in Greenville, North Carolina, and this is one of my final film projects. The film is 35 minutes long and talks about Spaz Fest, the town's local music festival, its origins, and how it has touched and helped so many people in the town. I figured it would be neat to send because you are also someone who gets the whole film school thing. The film can also be seen on my channel at YouTube, which is Bass Rock Set. Thanks for taking the time to read my letter and enjoy the movie and game. Cheers, Evan. Well, thank you very much, Evan. I appreciate that. Not only for the game, which we have, the case isn't here, but all the stuff necessary to put the case back together is here, which is pretty cool. We have the game and the manual, and actually the insert. We just have to put it in the case. I'm assuming that the case probably wouldn't fit in the mailer, which is cool. But I'm actually more excited about a doc that you did. I think that's so cool, and maybe it's just because it's like a film school connectivity thing, but I know what it's like to go to film school, to be in those classes, and to go through like documentary class and have to watch documentaries, and also to make them. So I'm actually kind of excited about this. And on the back it says 2013 Rockset Productions, Spaz Out. Thanks for checking out the film, from Evan. Evan, I really appreciate this. Getting, I guess, film projects, or especially like short films, from you guys, even if it's not a physical copy, but if you send it and you're like, hey, you know, I made this short film, you know, and you include that, that's really neat, because we can put that down in the description, and I won't be the only person that sees it. Other people can see it as well, because I like short films and documentaries. I'm a big documentary guy, but yeah. think Evan knows that. Anyway, Evan, very much appreciate this stuff. And we're going to move on to the next letter, which is from
Samuel in Modesto, California.
As a precursor, this letter was sent at the very end of April. Dear Mallory and Steven, Yo, Mal and Steve, I be Samuel. You probably know me better as John Yates 987 on YouTube. I don't have any content there, although I did star in a video once. It's just too embarrassing to share. I started watching your Shadow of the Colossus LP and have since fallen in love with it in mid-November and later moved over to the vlog. Since then, I've started the journey and I'm currently on day 669. I've also seen all of your 2013 vlogs and your Portal 1, 2, and Co-op, Earthbound, Minecraft, Amnesia, Donkey Kong Country, Kirby Superstar, Shadow of the Colossus, Sonic, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, LPs. My favorites are 4982, 234, 492, and 620 for the vlog, and Shadow of the Colossus for the LPs. Oh, and happy birthday StephenMail and Dan. Go April, children. My birthday is in April too. And 5th and 2nd anniversaries. Yeah. Because we have 5 years together and we're just about to 2 years married. Having 2 anniversaries is weird. Anyway, I think what draws people to your channel is your fan connection. I know that I can leave a comment on your video and you'll read it, and we can sort of get to know each other. And I've been influenced by the vlog on occasion, mainly with food. I found I've adapted your catchphrase of all piss, but the biggest way can only be told through story time. It didn't say to do an echo, but it was written in all caps with 3 exclamation points, so I thought it was appropriate. Oh, and Mal gets to read the story. Mal, story time.
Once upon a time, I was watching the It's Better Together custom map, and you had arrived in the garden. Mal noticed the park bears a resemblance to the Japanese tea garden in San Francisco. And since my family and I were visiting San Francisco, I recommended we check it out, so we did. Once we were at the entrance, I started taking lots of pictures. Then, before we went into it, my mom started whispering to me, "Look behind me, that's Henry Winkler." Oh my gosh.
Wow. Fonzie.
Although I didn't know him, I still recognized him, so it was a pretty cool experience. And afterwards, when I was looking through my pictures, I noticed I accidentally got a picture of him. And that's the story about how I got to see Henry Winkler. He's down here. He's from Wisconsin.
Is he really?
I believe Milwaukee.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, what a day. Spend the week with you. These days are... I watched a lot of Nick at Night when I grew up, like a ton. Anyway, moving on. Is that story time over?
Yes.
Okay. All right, anyway. All right, sorry this is so long. I'm almost done. I just want to say thanks for what you do. My life can be stressful at times with my crazy family, and your videos have never failed to cheer me up in those hard times. In a way, I look up to you guys. You guys are an awesome couple, and I hope I can find someone to have a relationship with like the one you have. Sincerely, Samuel. And also, there was some there were some questions up here, but they're all crossed out. And there's one left that's written in, and it says, "What happened to Steven music?" It's still happening! I promise! I have a songbook of lyrics I've been writing, and I've been recently, very recently, inspired by the Wilmington concert to continue writing, and I just really push every genre. I like taking all the genres, bringing them into a room, and doing the Pillsbury Doughboy poke on all of their stomachs. That's how I get my kicks, but I'm also a sick freak. P.S. Mal, please feel free to critique my beautiful art. And the instruction says, PPS, blow into the top of the balloon to inflate. I'm
gonna let you do this because I've made these in the past. Hold it like this.
Okay.
See the hole? You're gonna blow in there, and it's gonna turn into a cube. Okay?
What?
Do it.
Okay. So should I do that before I continue reading?
Yeah, why not?
I just blow into this?
Yeah. More.
How'd you do that so easily?
It really wasn't that hard.
It was hard.
No, it
With
wasn't.
this. Oh, it's a Mr. Saturn.
Yeah, here's the other pieces.
Oh, and it's the
nose.
nose. You just gotta insert into the slots.
I'm working on it.
She's gonna work on that. I'll keep reading. PPPS, after day 1183, I dug through my games and found Harvest Moon. I loved the game as a child, but I want you to have it to replace the one that was stolen. Oh, the GBA game. Actually, well, I don't think we. Okay, I'm assuming that you meant you would send it for next time. That actually is kind of helpful because Catherine just attempted to send us the game, and I'm assuming it went through the mail sorter, and it didn't make it here. Her leather got ripped open, and the game fell out. So it's like all these people continue to try to send us Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town, and it never makes it here. But I appreciate that. And then on the back is a picture of Mr. Saturn, which Mal is still constructing.
There we go.
You finished it? Oh, that is so cool.
It's hard to get the nose on.
I'm still like blown away at the fact that you blew into his head and he came to life.
It's an origami balloon.
Okay, well, I've never heard of
really
such a thing.
cool.
And then we have a giraffe and a wolf.
You didn't read that right. That does not say giraffe, and it does not say wolf.
I read it right. A giraffe and a wolf. That's what these are. A giraffe and a wolf, which is actually a giraffe and a wolf. I've actually I say wolf now with an L. Ever since the Twilight Princess LP. I think it's because I've had to say it so many times that it's forced me to say wolf instead of woof. Because I usually just say wolf. Still don't say giraffe correctly. I have to think about it. And then we have Segan Plays. Also, it's such an old picture of Segan. Segan's over here.
Behind the camera.
And like, look at that. That's crazy.
He's such a little face on the picture.
He's twice the size now. That's crazy. Anyway, Samuel, thank you so much for the leather and the other things, especially the Saturn, because blowing into his brain blew my mind. And also blew his. You get it? Because his mind... Sorry. Anyway, next letter is from
Matthew in Medford, New Jersey.
Dear Stephen and Mal, hello, my name is Matthew and I live in the crowded garden state of New Jersey. Quick notice, if the cats disturb you during this letter, don't cut it out, please. I found the vlog around the time Day 62 Chick-fil-A does have really good sandwiches aired. In my first vlog, however, was Day 57, oh F the bread. And the way I found that day was I searched bread on YouTube after seeing a funny website used to show incredibility, which is jeffmetcalf.com/bread.html. You should check it out if you get a chance. And I saw the video, watched, and I was hooked. Funny story though, I actually watched Chugga Conroy and your own videos without knowing you two know each other. And then when you had the Chugga Conroy vlog, I fangirled very loudly in the library. I was kicked out, but I regret nothing. Following your vlog throughout time, I found myself saying "aw piss" very often. Also, I found great entertainment from saying giraffe instead of giraffe. This is very funny coming off of Samuel's letter, because he said the same thing, like he says "aw piss" and now he had the picture of the giraffe and it's funny. I always liked astronomy and Earthbound, but watching your videos has made me like them even more. Sadly, I myself have never had the chance to play Earthbound, despite me really wanting to. Nothing in the area carries old games anymore. Luckily, it's coming out for the Wii U. By the way, did you know that on August 21st, 2017, there's supposed to be a full solar eclipse, and apparently it is going to be in South Carolina, but I'm not sure if it will be so don't hold me to it.
I believe I knew of that.
Well, I generally don't know of like big astronomical stuff until
the night before.
Yeah, I mean, like someone posted on Twitter. Twitter is so helpful with that kind of stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. So that's how I find out about a lot of things. The YouTube account I use is Coteen Crazy. Psycho groupie Coteen Crazy. Sorry. The reason I worded it that way is the account the account is actually my cousin's channel. Her name is Madeline. A coincidence, really, and she gave me her channel after going to college. Speaking of colleges, you might recall numerous PMs about SCAD and other college questions, although my most recent was about starman.net and joining it. Yeah, I'm sorry about all those questions. Anyway, the only thing you'll find on my channel is a couple videos of musicals that I've been in. Just for reference of time, I'm writing this on May 18th, and the vlog that just went up is Happy Mother's Day, which was day 1265. This reference of time can make you feel good for opening this close to that vlog air, or more realistically, bad for being behind. Would I be correct in saying, since mail was changing, day 1264, you had a flood of incoming mail? Since it seems too popular, I think in the next paragraph, I will follow suit and think of every question to ask you. Okay, I will start this questionnaire off with a if question. If you two have a child or children, will you pass the vlog on to them when you're too old or they are old enough, almost like an honor on the camera type of thing? More than likely, what will happen is, if we do have a kid, once our kid gets a certain age, we probably would stop doing the vlog. It really depends. It depends where we are financially, where the vlog is financially, and like where Stephen Plays is. You know, if Stephen Plays was carrying us enough to stop the vlog, you know, I just don't want the only thing I don't want is I don't want my kid to be, you know, a certain age and be like, oh, my dad's filming everything again. Like, I don't want to like upset my kid. But that's like long ways off. Like, that's at least 10 years away.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm thinking. Do you think your love for astronomy and your love for Earthbound are tied in some way? No, I mean, they're pretty separate entities. My love for astronomy really started in college. So, Earthbound started when I was really, really young.
95.
Yeah, I mean, the first time I ever played it. Is Chuck Conroy really a brony? I'm not prepared to answer such a question. You would have to ask Emil. ¿Por qué no puedo recordar cómo hablar español? Which says, why do you not record while speaking Spanish? Maybe. Why do you? I can't read that because it's in Spanish. Do you have any funny stories you can think of at this moment that you can share? Okay, after sitting here for about 1 minute and coming up with absolutely nothing, the only thing I'll tell you is that I really like trail mix. It's not funny. It's just something I thought I would share. Where are the cats right now? Sagan is right there. Kep is probably somewhere causing trouble. Is mayonnaise an instrument? That might be a Nintendo quote. I don't know where that's from, but that sounds familiar. And anything can be an instrument. If you're creative enough. Are you into any unique sports like archery? Nope. And do you know when this barrage of questions will end? Probably soon. Have you ever played Don't Eat the Mushroom? No. You should try it. I can't think of any more questions at the moment. My cat is laying in front of the monitor, so I think I will stop asking questions and finish with I wish I knew how to be an editor, and may Mr. Dyslexic Cart Bear stalk you always. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Be good to your wife, Stephen, and Mal, be good to your husband, because I honestly have never seen a more perfect married couple. Psst, Stephen, hug her. So I will keep watching and stay happy. Oh, and you're right. I cannot defeat your fanciful diner manners. Sincerely, Matthew. And then it says, I am not Dan. I drew you Picture Kitty. Astronicast, 1962 was a long time ago. Sex into Children's Eyes, which is a really good one. It says, P.S. You should keep a grudge for what Alex did to you in Scariest Moment of My Life and get him back at PAX where he can't reverse your trick with a knife. It's a good idea, Matthew. I appreciate it. Matthew also sends along... it's a little piggy, and it's Pork Dan, and he says, finally, my Jews. Like juice?
My Y juice?
Yeah. Well, he doesn't say that. It's just juice with a Y written on it. So finally, my Y juice. And presumably it's yellow because Y would be for yellow. And then we have a signed Denny Walling card. See, anyone who started watching even in like, if you only started watching in like the past like 1,000 days, you don't get this stuff. This is like really, really old stuff when you start talking about Denny Walling and Y juice. Anyway, Matthew, I appreciate it. Very, very nice leather. We're going to move on to, is this the last thing?
It is the last thing.
The last thing are shirts.
Yes, these are shirts.
They're shirts.
You open that one.
Okay. These shirts are from different places, but they may have a gift
thing on the inside.
Thing, although I know who sent these.
Here, have my knife.
Have your knife. I gotta be careful not to poke the shirts. There we go. I don't want to, here. You have the thing?
Yeah.
Let me open this up here. Oh, there's several shirts in here. Oh, they're cool. Oh, they're cool. Is there a gift message on this? Return instructions. Okay.
This is from Spencer.
Oh. These are actually from different people.
We thought they came on the same day too. I remember picking them both up.
That's so weird. Well, that explains. Okay. All right. Well, it looks like we just opened two different things. Okay. The reason this was confusing, and we'll briefly explain. Hi, Sagan. Matthew, which I believe his username is Gokami. I think it's Gokami. Him and his wife visited us a few months ago. They came. It was
Their honeymoon.
yeah, it was their honeymoon actually, and we ate at Snooki's. And I think the name of the vlog is like Dan was right or something. Like Dan, you were right because we were talking about the burger. Anyway, Matthew had told me in a message that he sent us shirts. And he said he sent 2 shirts. So I guess we kind of assumed that there was one shirt in here and one shirt in there. In actuality, what happened is Matthew has both shirts in one package, and that was actually from someone else. The more you know. So I guess we'll start with what Matthew sent. And there's no gift message. So I'm pretty sure that Matthew's YouTube name is Gokami. And oh my god, these are cute. They are these are from T Fury. And
that one's mine because it says Blue Woman's.
And this is a Blue Woman shirt which has a Squirtle from the
Squirtle Squad.
From it looks like the Squirtle Squad because of the glasses riding in the pocket. And this is a green shirt with a Bulbasaur riding in the pocket.
Put it on your chest. Like.
I just want to make sure people could see it. That's too cute. I love it.
It is cute. Mine's blowing bubbles.
It's also cute because like they match but they're different. I like it. I like it a lot. Matthew, thank you so much. These are so cute. Cool. I love them. And then I guess we have a different package. So we actually accidentally opened 6 things today?
I guess so.
I guess so. The more you know.
This one's from Spencer, the 8-bit chef, and says, hope you enjoy it.
All right, Spencer, thank you very much. And it is a shirt that says, kill well and often. Which, if you are familiar with Skyrim, will make a lot of sense. If you're not, then it'll seem very terrible. This is the slogan of the Dark Brotherhood. Whenever you're talking to the Dark Brotherhood, which is basically an assassin group, they take contracts, they're contract killers. Whenever you're talking to the other members, they say, hey, kill well and often. But on a shirt, this would probably just freak people out quite a bit. But anyway, Spencer, the 8-bit chef, I appreciate that very, very much. With that, it was kind of a strange ending because
it was fun.
It was fun. It caught me off guard because, you know, whenever we go through these mail videos, you have an idea of, you know, where they're from or who they're from because it says, you know, return postage. And when you have something like this, you're hoping for like a gift message. Or in our case, we were so certain that they were both from Matthew because they came on the same day. It's just really interesting. Anyway, to Spencer and Matthew, thank you both for the shirts. Got a bunch of shirts today. For everyone who sent something, thank you very much. If you'd like to send us something, you can go over to the channel page, click the About tab. You'll see an address. Send us something, and we will get it. These are all very cool. We got a lot. This was a really good mail episode. Quite a variety of things between very, very heartfelt letters, art.
Mr. Saturn.
Yeah, the Mr. Saturn, which is incredibly unique. Video games and shirts. It was a good mail episode. We'll see you guys tomorrow for even more mail.
He's a pocket monster.
Oh my god. I get it.
That's what it says on here.
Oh.
Pocket monster.
Oh, they are. They're pocket monsters because they're monsters in your pocket. Oh my god. That was over my... That's cute. I get it now.